Alright, I'll talk about that, guys. Go. I'll be right there, everybody. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm done promoting my YouTube channel. Well, I hope everybody's having a good morning. All that good stuff. Yeah. Alright, time to top the corral. Yep. Oh, we go over this way then. Huh. And yes, one of the blades is bigger. Which is the blue one. The blue one's a Sephiroth sized blade. And yes, I'm wearing gray this time around than my usual blue.
You're just in time for a progress report.
Dang.
The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research document. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calix doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required, a process which Calix appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason.
Dang.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the Source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala are merely...
For all we know, were your goal to plunder whole...
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able...
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works.
Give me a moment.
Okay. Okay. This is interesting so far.
My word.
Oh, what's she seeing? Okay.
This is the first time I beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the king?
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
We will prove it on the second part, I think.
My apologies. Hello?
Okay.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt...
We go to Sharlayan again?
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Well, dang.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to...
See ya, us leave.
Oh, Shale, we will be...
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer. If
You are most welcome.
Yeah, Stola loves her knowledges,
And might I borrow
Seeking
the key for
knowledge.
a while? I wish to...
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
I'll travel to them in part one, I think. Alright. Yeah. It's easy to do. Yep, time to go back to Sharlayan. Excuse me. Everybody's doing this new patch, actually. I think the new patch is good so far. So we're gonna deal with something.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no. Thinking back,
Are you glad you...
as if you...
Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return.
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventure. It was only once they departed for Garlemald that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star. I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing... But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check. Their fissures continue to manifest without...
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We going back to Garlemald.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in... Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans, no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliyollal.
Indeed.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my... Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time...
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliyollal.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It's...
Sir!
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent.
What?
Associate Squadron reporting.
Yeah, I don't want to see people slaughter at the moment. I want to skip that part. Unfortunately. Oh, so Steam finally been added to the... There we go. Not the Steam we remember, but still. Let's take a visit to... Then I'm gonna have to go to New Garlia. Quick, let's see. What the heck? There we go. I don't know what's up with that. Oh yeah, that's right. And also check my island real quick too, actually. Alrighty. Check my free company I'm currently in. To feed the birds. Well, actually, I need to. Yep. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, I want. Time to go to this. Wow, everybody's doing this quest. Alright, there's a new patch. So I literally don't blame them.
You picked a frosty spot for a reason. Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full Gladamite to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantry. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
I can do it.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
I think everybody's doing that quest too, actually. I think everybody's doing the Salium quest, so
You're a sight for sore eyes. Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Oh, this is the thing that we saw in the clip. Dang. Dang it. Guess it counted me moving. Did I just... Oh boy. Please don't revive me. I guess you can revive me, this is... Yep. Oh, not. Oh. Okay. Interesting fella here. Again, new mechanics. So, of course I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute. How did I live? Holy moly. I didn't know I lived. That is weird. Well, I died from it in an instant. That's insane. Everybody is DC'd. Someone DC'd. Fuzz. Did people DC'd already? Then I guess I do the emote. Yeah, that is crazy that's up there. Yeah, server be quiet because people are coming back to it. And thank God I'm on PlayStation. If I wasn't, I'd be DCing too. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Saying servers. And yeah, here, you know, like all the servers that just won this, something like that. Okay, you gotta be the same all together, or like beat like the. That's too bad. Like North America, we had a bunch of servers, but now I think they finding it. I think one of the few things going to get bad. Not bad at all anymore. Well, good. She's back, almost. Yay! She's back. Bang Bean. Oop. Bang Bean DC is not a great idea on PC, meaning lap computer of some sort. Inmates can't go up to 100. I don't know why. Those boots look nice, but I can't use those either. Actually, this looks cool though. Okay. I think I already seen that. Yeah, you got them feats.
Welcome to my domain, mortals. Now for something different.
Oops. New mechanics are kind of messy. God dang it. Yep. Now the new story begins. Yeah, I saw the Dr. Doom looking helmet. I go, you know what? Take the Dr. Doom. And I think I won the Dr. Doom helmet.
We need but seal the fissure.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid.
I shall close the fissure post.
Wait! If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let...
Did the right thing here, I hope.
You want to go back? To the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. I long to return to see.
We know that pain. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure of it.
This soul is imbued with the will of all those. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
indeed.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
And that's good. People need to lead by example.
Well then.
It really
shall
is.
We head back?
The Ilzabar contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being.
Alright. Good to know.
Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier...
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil.
Dang.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. Let us make for Bestways Burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Trial join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Alphinaud, Alisaie, please do what you must.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will. I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her? Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she likes dumplings.
Yes, Happy Pets game. Oh boy. Look at all them scrambling. Talk about doom.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits...
Oh, what
great relief it is to see you all. Yes, Voidsent. And lots of...
I had dearly hoped to find my...
For some unknown reason, the voice... Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and hope the fiend's invasion, but she hasn't come back.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. All right. Poor little rabbit. Yeah, I need to repair the gear I have, so. Oh, that door open. Yup.
I'm saved! Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue. Atheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide up. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through.
Well, you just jinxed yourself there.
There you are.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are fared. By the 12.
Yep. Kinda figured. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Only you could be so carefree amidst all this.
Mm-hmm.
May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no...
Leave the void scent nearby to us. Facing this many foes calls...
Oh, she's back at the Weeper. She can switch to Weeper.
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Who dares face me? Hast thou come in search of power? Renown? I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta check something. Alright, I'm back. Yep, I got how to draw people in the mail. Yeah, I learned how to draw. My original 3D binder. Yeah, I think everybody's doing this too, actually. Yeah, cool. Yeah, now I'm rating on people. Yeah, it's silly. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I learned how to draw RL again. This is actually pretty good to do. Yes, this one or three members is. I think both guys are playing catch up on the story. Yeah, I also need to. Look, I may not agree with what Kodiak says or does. That's not my deal. But when you accuse somebody of hitting women, do you have proof he actually doing it IRL? If you do not, then those are just oh yeah, holy smokes. That is cool looking though. That's actually cool looking. Somebody could dress like Darth Vader. See, not Darth Vader, Dr. Doom, my bad. Yeah, I don't have to fix it. Yeah, I guess I could go get the rest of them too. Phew. I'm back. This guy does look interesting though. Oh, two axe wielders, okay. Probably won't do the ultimate version.
Quake before the sunken dark.
Oh, dang. That's crazy. Again, new mechanics.
Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
Well, I made a little bit.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
And I probably need to clean the
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain! Such is the power of the Void.
Thank God I didn't get through. Dang.
Shall never cease to be.
That was awesome looking too, actually.
Is absolute. The Void's power is mine to wield.
God dang it.
Does the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
We're gonna have to deal with this later. I'm too busy screaming.
Thus did all light cease to be.
Let me deal with this in a bit.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Voidsent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat.
Indeed.
I dare say the problem is resolved.
Cause for alarm indeed. So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate, for better or worse. Precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but here, in my domain, when the gate opened, I sensed not. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was...
And you think this weakening could...
'Tis a possibility.
What of Radz-at-Han and Garlemald? Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Voidsent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet? I will go. Wait. How exactly did you get here? No. And this path of yours is still there.
Nor does it.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth.
Oh, somebody's also been added to the. Yep. Probably need more than the food, so. Gomez is actually pretty cool fella too, actually. Matter of fact, I have him in my Stolar deck.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out. I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrades spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine. Would you deliver a message to Eulus for me? Tell him...
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge
No luck, I'm afraid. Wait.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared.
Yeah, we gotta tell him.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in Fisher's men.
Yet what could be behind?
Oh, not her.
And who might you be?
Greetings.
I am Helmarut of the Ascians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording... Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activity, that you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning, and the... Yes.
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to...
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia, and in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years pass. To a quiet and peaceful time.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, and some might yet survive.
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Helmut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world. The Winterus, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must, should we take no action at all. The solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
Man, I was almost about to be ready for flipping round 2 with Xenos. That's crazy. Oh, then I will done it. Okie dokie. So we done with part 2. Alrighty, I will end stream here. This is but the patch update. At least for the main story quest one. I'll probably do more of it later, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So I will see y'all later.